Hi everyone, it's Michael Citron with the Citron Real Estate Group for another edition of Ask Michael Monday. It's episode 72. I'm excited to bring Joe Palapoli on again. Thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
And dealing with our insanity with all of our crazy clients. A little bit about Joe. He's been with Supreme Lending and he works in-house with all of our buyers and possible sellers. He's been in the business for approximately 23 years. And among those years, 9 years you've been an appraiser, correct?
Before the 23 years.
Okay, wow. So he's been in the business very long. So that's great. So really wanted to get into it, and I wanted to turn it over to Joe and ask him a little bit about what's going on with rates, because people are asking about what their rates are doing right now. So take it away.
Well, rates are good. Where in 2018, it was pretty much a rising interest rate environment. So from the beginning of January through really the summer, rates really continue to climb as high as into the mid fives, even into the upper fives. Yeah. And then towards the end of the year, where the stock market come December kind of reversed, rates started dropping. So far 2019 is the year of decreasing interest rates. So really seeing an increase in applications, increase in pre-approvals, which is even more important for this show today, is the difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval. So right now, housing is just rock solid, and it's a great time to buy or sell.
So what we're talking about today, and that's great information. So if you're looking to purchase a house or possibly refinance, the rates have gone down significantly, as you said, at record lows. So I look at the power of the mortgage approval when you're purchasing a property. That's our theme for today. And I wanted to bring Joe on because as we're getting into that, almost summer selling season, how important and powerful that pre-approval is. So pretty much I hear a lot of people say they're pre-qualified for a loan, or pre-qualified, pre-approved. What is the difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval?
The simple answer is a pre-approval is really basically like applying for a mortgage.
Okay.
A pre-qualification is, hey Joe, what's going on? I'm just looking to buy a house, and it's a conversation. What do you think your credit scores are? What kind of debts do you have? What's your income? With self-employed people, that's even more difficult because what people gross is not what they claim as a net. So they are challenging for a pre-qualification. And a pre-approval is getting everything, getting pay stubs, getting W-2s if you're self-employed, getting tax returns, multiple business tax returns. If you own property, getting mortgage statements, getting tax bills on other properties and insurances, and getting the entire picture. So a pre-approval is once you're ready to make an offer and you're in contract, you've got 99% of it done. And you know exactly what your options are and what you qualify for.
Okay. Really good info, because a lot of people think those two words are the same.
Right.
I get it all the time. I get an offer, it says pre-qualification to the top. I'm like, well, your buyer really hasn't gotten pre-approved. Oh, what's that? I thought they were. So it's really important to understand the difference. What would be the advantages of getting pre-approved in today's market?
Well, I think it's a comfort level, more or less, really for the buyers, where they know exactly what they can afford. That if they're ready to make an offer and they say, hey Joe, I like this house, I'm going to make an offer, what's my monthly payment going to be? And when I calculate the payment, if it exceeds the amount that they were pre-approved for, then they're not going to move forward, which is obviously going to protect them potentially from losing a deposit. Okay. Where a pre-qualification is, who really knows? Because if we don't have any documentation, income docs in the file, there's no proof that says this is your max that you can qualify for. Mm-hmm. And it's similar to a cash offer. It's exactly what you're going to do and you're going to close.
I asked this question. I've spoken at Zillow's events, and I've asked this to a lot of lenders, including you. And I'll ask you again: how many agents, listing agents? So if you're a buyer in this market and you're looking to purchase a property, the listing agent presents the offer to the seller and includes your pre-approval letter or pre-qualification. How many realtors, listing agent realtors, actually call you to ask you questions in regards to that pre-approval letter?
Yeah, very few, if any. Wow. Which surprises me a lot, because right now I have many pre-approval letters out there with buyers making offers on listings, And over the weekend, Thursday, Friday, today, I haven't received any calls.
Wow.
Validating these pre-approvals, which is surprising. Because it's a piece of paper, so you do want to call and validate it.
At our team, so you understand this is why we love working with Joe, is because fortunately for those buyers that are looking, those listing agents are getting off easy because you fully approve your clients. Most people don't take the people out to look for houses unless they're fully approved. So here at the Citron Real Estate Group, our team, all of our agents, our staff are trained to, when we get an offer that comes in, we call the lender. We basically pre-approve the lender because I got to assume that they're probably pre-qualified, but they haven't been fully vetted through the process and all the information was given to the lender. We've also done a lot of deals where people have presented offers to us where the buyers were not approved and were confused in the process, and then I had Joe come in the process and speak with the buyer, speak with the listing agent, buyer's agent, and then be able to really get them approved. Because I think the advantage, a major advantage of being approved by Joe is you know exactly what you're getting into. You know what your fees are. You know what your unexpected fees. You get a great good faith estimate. He's there through the process to run numbers because a house with a different taxes or homeowners association, a year built, What about that? I mean, obviously, when you're shopping,
right,
you need to know that they can contact you.
A lot of times, the kicker, and I've seen, is insurance.
Yeah.
What's the age of the house that they're buying? How old is the roof? Are there hurricane credits as far as impact windows and hurricane shutters? That really could change the qualifications of someone, especially if you wait to get the insurance towards the end of the process, and then all of a sudden, now they no longer qualify.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it's happening in our market. So, people are going out and there's many real estate agents, there's many buyers that are misinformed and they're getting in their car, and they're going with realtors to look at properties or they're going on their own. And I think that this approval process is so important to do in the beginning. It's free. You're going to have to do it anyways. So why won't you do it? Whoever you're going to use, I hope you use Joe because I think you would really, goes the extra mile for all of our clients. But it's like you really don't know what you're getting into, and then it's too late. You've already paid for an inspection, appraisal. I think most deals fall apart, in your opinion. Most deals fall apart because there's a problem in the beginning of a deal or the end. That's really where it is. And I find it's really the financing. I say once that we sell a house, if we're the listing agent or the buyer's agent, and we do our job, and yes, we have to go through the inspection and the appraisal and coordinate everything. But realistically, you're the lifeline of the loan. Mm-hmm. You're the lifeline of the deal.
Right.
So remember that when you're buying a house, the lender's the most important part. And the listing side too. It's so important. So when I hear that listing agents don't call the lender, it just separates us because I know that we have to do that. I can't go to my seller and say, this buyer's really approved for the loan. They got their stuff together. They're approved this. If I don't call the lender, and if I hear the lender saying, I don't know much about what you're talking about, or, I'm a part-time lender, or, I have to give you a call back and I never hear from them, we haven't even gone through the process of the deal going under contract, and we already are having problems.
Right.
So, any other experiences you've had?
Well, a big part of it, they want that 2-3 week period of maybe painting the house, doing some renovations to the new house without selling. Another reason to get pre-approved, because some people can buy without selling, and some actually need the funds or don't qualify for both payments. So, the sooner you know what your options are, whether you're ready to buy or sell today, over the summer, next year, knowing your options today for free is the best way to go.
I mean, I think you strike a point of we got a lot of people that want to purchase a property, or they come to an open house, or they call us on a listing, and then I always ask, at the end, are you looking to, do you need to sell your house? Do you need the proceeds? Oh, I'm good. Or I don't know, maybe we'll rent the house. I don't know. Right. So I feel like at that point in time, as you're going out and looking for homes and you have another house, not many people want to carry 2 loans or 2 housing payments.
Even if you can. Most people don't.
Most people don't. Yeah. It's expensive. It can go wrong real quickly. So I recommend that, Joe's right. We have a lot of people that come to us and I'm like, look, let's get started first. Before you start looking at houses and really, looking at many homes and possibly putting in offers, find out what your qualification is so that we can do our job better for you. And you might qualify for more, you might qualify for less, but at least you know. And then you have somebody that's available on the weekends, it's running numbers. I mean, we're texting all weekend, we're calling, we're emailing. You know, a pre-approval by Joe and Supreme Lending is worth so much in this market. It's a buyer powerful market when you're able to present that offer, because many people in our business know Supreme Lending, know Joe. And they see that they really have their stuff together with the financing, getting the appraisal ordered fast, you know, going through the process and getting that loan commitment to you in the timely fashion. I mean, you're doing loans in 10 days or less, you know, and that's from contract to close. So I really, you know, this is really about the power of the approval, and I think that's also the power of the lender that you're working with. So understand, if you're buying or selling, you know, you might want to look to refinance or possibly sell and then buy. I really, you know, promote, you know, Joe to all of our clients, because I really think he stands above, because he's giving you that guidance and expertise that you don't get, you know, from every lender and every bank. You know, it might close at 5 o'clock on a Friday and you don't hear from them until Monday at 9. I mean, that weekend is so pivotal to be able to do that, and the big, you know, companies out there, and, you know, in cyberspace are not going to be able to answer those questions and give you that peace of mind. It's your largest financial asset that you're possibly purchasing or selling. So it's really you know, advisable to speak with Joe. If you have any questions, well, you know, please post a comment in here. We'll be happy to get you connected to Joe. You can see Joe's information. He posts a lot on Facebook. You can, you know, easily, we'll put his contact information in the feed here for this video. And I've had Joe on multiple times, and every time I learn something new, every time I become a better realtor. So if you're a realtor out there and you're frustrated with the process of who you're working with a lender, or if you're a buyer, certainly a buyer looking in the market, give Joe a call. I totally promote him. You know, at the end of the conversation, I promise you will have a plethora of information, more than you ever thought, and it will make your buying experience so much better. So I thank you for coming on. As always,
thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you in-house here at RE/MAX and our team, and I hope everyone has a great night with their family, and see you next. Oh, before we get off, our Squawk and every Heron Bay Coral Springs resident, and it has our ads and our listings and our amazing team that we work with. So real quick, we'll show that, and then we have Joe's ad at the end, you know, just talking about the lending process. And then finally, we are doing a social event, just very light event. It's not going to be real estate related. I just want to have people that possibly want to come out and meet us and get to know us. You see our videos, but, you know, we're going to have this event next month at May 31st at Carmela Coffee from 6 to 8. It's open to all Parkland residents. If you come to our website for this event, it's parklandsocial.com. We're going to have wine tasting, food. It's going to be a great little event from 6 to 8 o'clock, so it doesn't interfere with any of your weekend plans. Joe will be there. Hopefully, we'll have a great conversation. It's going to have some really interesting wines that René from Carmela Coffee is going to offer. A free event for all residents. Just sign up. We just need to have a count. We already have about 20 or 30 people that have registered, and we're a month away from the event. So seating is limited. So definitely sign up. It's on the back of the Squawk report that you got in the mail, or you can visit parklandsocial.com. So thank you so much, and have a great evening with your family. Take care.